are you? I hope you had a good day. I really do, because I had a good day. And one of the lessons I learned today was keep your ear open. Ideas are always around you. Like, it sounds so whatever, but it's the truth. Let me tell you why. Wednesday, that was yesterday, right? Something happened where I met someone, she asked me a question. We don't offer that service, but boom, I'm on it today. We're trying to figure it out. We got a product paper yesterday for it, and we're trying to figure things out. In a week, that product will exist that didn't exist before. Second thing, I was talking to a friend this evening, and he went, oh, something, I have this opportunity to do such and such and such. Would you like to be a part of it? Normally, I would have said, oh, you know what, no, then I would have, outrightly rejected it. Honestly, it involves money, and I'm not sure how to come up with the money, but I was like, give me till 12 tomorrow, because the opportunity closes tomorrow. I was like, give me till 12 tomorrow, I'll figure it out, and I'll get back to you. If I die, I die. If I perish, I perish, that kind of thing. So there are always opportunities open. It's just, there are always opportunities in our surrounding. You first of all have to leave your comfort zone, talk to people, and don't reject the opportunity before it is brought to you. Like, hi mama. Like, in 2 days, two different things. And it's not even just these 2 days, it's multiple things have been happening and been said in my sort of environment that I'm like, you know what, wow, this person said this. Okay, what if, I incorporate it, I show interest, I say something about it, I ask for more insight, something. So that's something I learned today, that even though it happened yesterday, it repeated itself today, showing a pattern. And my thing is to pray for, the grace for my ears to constantly be open, because it's a grace. So sometimes people are still saying the same talking about these ideas that will mean something to you in the future, and you can't hear it because somehow your ears are close to it. So that's what I learned today. I had a swell time. I had a very busy day for very, very swell time, because I sort of checked all the boxes I needed to check, and then some. I had a moment with my nephew where oh, please, lesson 2, ask questions. If you're not sure, ask questions. If in doubt, ask questions. You only look stupid one time. After that time, you will know the thing, and you will not look stupid. And it just shows your level of curiosity. You want to explore, but ask questions first. My nephew looked at my my lunchbox today and saw a plate, and there was something in the plate, but he wasn't sure about it. And grandma normally throws down the kitchen, right? So he wasn't sure, and he was eating. His lunch was already on the table. I was like, oh, I want the meat in his lunch, and I said, okay, trade me, give me your meat. I didn't even say trade. He said he would trade. I said, okay, what do you want? He said he wants that plate in my own lunchbox. I'm like, fine, take it. So he goes, brings his plate. I take the meat, quickly chuck it into my mouth, because I know that it's banana peel that is inside that plate. So I won. And I thought it was a great lesson. I didn't even pity him. He's under 10. I didn't pity him, because I was like, learn to ask questions. Next time, he will not fall for the same mistake. It will never happen to him. I hope so. I hope so. So those are my 2 lessons for today. Keep your ears open, and your eyes too, and then ask questions. Because you just never know what's in your environment. Your curiosity could lead to a big opportunity that you wouldn't have known about if you didn't pry a little more. Today, I'm thankful for people who bring me information. I'm thankful for some people who yesterday we had a meeting, and yes, if in doubt, absolutely. who we had a meeting yesterday, and they just brought some feedback about business, and it was a lot of feedback, and it was hard to hear. And today we've effected some changes. Obviously, we are very, very, we take our stakeholder feedback very seriously, and we've effected some of those changes already. And what I am grateful for is people who can bring me information as a resource. You have no idea how that is something that can be wielded as a weapon. Let me tell you why. There's a lady in the Bible who the only reason why she's in the Bible is that she killed someone who was terrorizing Israel, the people of Israel, someone who for a long time had escaped. He was just slippery, ran into his tent. He ran into her tent. She offered him milk. He slept soundly, and she drilled a nail into his head while he was asleep. And so my thing is, I don't even know why I went into that story. I found her very, very peculiar and very, very interesting. Jael, that's her name. I thought she was a very strong woman, very cunning in her way, but very strong. And that's the only reason why she's in the Bible. And her courage was counted for her as faith. You don't know what will be counted for your own faith. So I'm not sure why I lost my train of thought while I was talking. But in any case, people who bring resources to you, yes. So she was on assuming, and you take people like that for a fool, but they're not. She was very unassuming because she's a woman now. What would she know, right? She had the information that this person is well, she not gonna shout, hey, it's my turn. She did something with that information, and her name was forever written in the Bible. Guys, it's critical, because if example is already in the Bible, there's no need to have that example. Like, you won't be anything special if you're doing the same thing. So do your own faith work so that you'll be recorded for good. In any case, people who bring in information, that's where I started from. I think they're so critical, because you can never know it all, and we only know in part, and we're progressively knowing as things change and as things come by, right? So I'm grateful for those people, and I am gonna leave you today with this word. The last few days I've been saying, if you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. And it's so funny to me that some people are just hearing it for the first time when I say it. And I'm saying it so I can say it to myself, that if I'm not bringing solutions to the table, I am a part of the problem. So before I complain about something, do I have a solution to it? Can I suggest something that is on my mind, even though I think it's a partial solution or whatever, but I'm bringing a solution to the table? That is who I am in 2026, and a solution provider. So that's what I'm leaving you with tonight. In 2026, if you're not a part of the solution, you are probably the biggest problem. Good night.